so much a pair of shoes. Anyway, I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope that you all continue to have a great day. Now, let's get right into the video. From the thumbnail, you saw this. Yes, this is how one of the pairs came that we will be unboxing, unpackaging. This is the other one, which is an actual box, so it works for the term unboxing. We'll do the box first. This is from Nike, and it was a pretty recent release, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and they ended up restocking on Nike.com, and I got the restock, and now I got the shoes. So let's get into it. We have our pull tab here. In the past, I've tried to do this, and I made it to about here, and then I pulled again and made it to about here, and then the little tab I had made ripped off, and I made it to about there, and then, you know, I just had to tear the lid off from that point on. Let's see how far we can make it today. Drum roll. Alright, here we go. That was pretty good. We made it all the way across. Sorry for that. Okay, we're in. Making a lot of noise here. This unboxing, as usual, is not going well. So, what side can we start out with? We'll start out with this side. Now, for those real sneaker enthusiasts, there's a couple of shoes that could come in a box like this. I've gotten a pair of Jordan 11s in a box like this. Actually, I think the logo was a Jumpman. I don't even remember. It was the release of the Bread 11s, I think in 2019. I forgot what was on the lid. Also, you could get a Jordan 12 in a box like this. And I think based on the fact that I already said it was a recent release and this was a restock, you probably know which silhouette it is. And if that, then you probably know which colorway it is. I got a size 10.5, which I actually made a mistake on. I should have gotten a size 10. If you've been with the channel for a while, you may remember that certain pairs of Jordans I go half a size down. Them being the Jordan 6, the Jordan 12, and the Jordan 5. Now, all the clues point to this pair being a Jordan 12, which it is. And I got a 10.5, like I said. It was really just a panic, add to cart, place order, hope that you hit on them. Got some paper sounds. this is just basically a black and red Air Jordan 12. And the reason why I don't think they should be called the flu game is because they don't have the symbol down the tongue of, it was like a little face, and the eyes and the mouth were made to make the face look like it was sick, like a sick face, basically a sick emoji face, way before emojis were even a thing. So that was here, and yeah, this pair does not have that. So these are black and red Air Jordan 12s. I do have the flu games from 2009. I have the pair from 2003. I think I already showed the pair from 2016 in an earlier video where I was talking about 2025 releases. So that video was posted in 2024, and it was the 2016 version of this shoe. And now we have the 2025 version of this shoe. So, 97 somewhere in the storage unit, 2003, 97 storage unit, 2003, house, 2009, which is the real flu games, house, 2016, I think in the unit, and now these. The 2009 pair is no longer wearable. They started to separate here. 2016 is very wearable, and then obviously this pair. We have our birds in the background again. Some bird ASMR. On the heel counter, it says Jordan. Quality inspired by the greatest player ever. And then a little 23 on the bottom. And as you can see, I got a 10.5. Probably should have gotten a 10. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this pair. And it's my fault. 12s fit me pretty long. And I don't really like to have too much space in the toe. So I might end up having to return these. And if I'm unable to get a size 10, I have the 2016. Now that I think of it, I don't even know what size the 2016 pair is. If it's a size 10, I'm gonna probably rock with those. If it's a size 10 and a half, then one of these will have to be moved. I can either try to return this pair, or maybe I'll try to sell the 2016 pair. In other videos, I may have already talked about this, but this little portion here on the 12, personal preference here, I always want it to be the same color as this part, guess this part. It drives me crazy when this little thing is a different color. I think it looks terrible. Alright. Thank you, Jordan 12. Now, this, I think, we could just be getting a completely random unboxing right now, but I'm fairly confident. These are the YZY. I don't even remember what they're called. It's like Y1 or YL1. I have no idea. So, let's find out together. Yes, this is how they came. They did not come in a box. So, I gotta be careful cutting this because I don't want to damage the product. Take the light away for a second. This is my phone. And I feel like somebody might be calling me, and I don't want it to interrupt. Okay, sorry about that. This is a real unboxing. First impressions. The 12 was the first impression too. That shoe's been released, like I said, as I was counting, like 5 times. These, however, alright, so inside of that thing was a bag, and it says 10. So that's the size I got. Wow. Here they are. $20. Current market is probably like $40. Well, this is it. Also says 10 on the bottom here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't see myself keeping this. I honestly just wanted to see what they were. So, if their market price now is $40, then I might be letting them go for $40. And after fees and shipping costs, I'll probably make 30, 28. But the bottom's so pretty. It feels like a sponge. And in our lovely packaging, this side, you can see it got like dented. But, you know, the photo was like this, so I got exactly what was described. And I honestly aesthetic to them. You know, you rock these. It gets creased. You know, it's whatever. You're probably barely gonna notice. So, very interesting. I hope that this is not the future of like sneakers and footwear. Some sort of weird 3D. I guess it's not 3D printed. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Some cheap foamy sponge material. So I guess if you're gonna buy them to wear them, that's one thing, but if you wanted to buy them just to see what they were like I did, this is it. I would not buy these on the secondary market, because even if you only spend $40,